Shalom. I want to begin a lesson off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double blessing and honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Back here with another lesson through the spirit, man. I just want to say this, man. The last two lessons that I uploaded, I was unaware, but it didn't have any audio. The audio was not working. So like I said, and honestly speaking, man, I might even just do like a short little video on this, just and just pin it to my YouTube, man. If anything like this ever happens in the future, I will be posting those videos on Rumble. The ones that did not, the ones that upload and don't have sound on them, because it's not an issue on my end, it's an issue with YouTube, so I can't control that. And then I had a lesson I did yesterday that didn't even upload, so I wasn't aware of that till this morning, which I re-uploaded that video. So Lord willing, you all are able to see that. But if there's any situation where I upload a video and you all are unable to read it, so like you are unable to hear the audio or hear me talking, it's not that I'm not talking, it's that the video is messed up. So I'm gonna go ahead again and just do this, show you on my Rumble account. Well, since I only have it downloaded because I don't even go on Rumble that often, like I said, I might just do like a short video, just displaying my account and pin it on this account here. But with that being said, I just want to talk about something I seen in the news earlier today, when I first woke up. So this is 6 hours ago. I woke up about 6 hours ago, and I seen it. I was like, man, it's just like insane. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this, man. Pull out a few precepts, just flow through the spirit and see where it takes me. And to start off, I just want to say fair use. Under the Copyright Act of 1976, I'm not using any of this information or anything in this video for monetary gain. This is strictly for educational and edification purposes only. So with that being said, I'm not making any money off this video, right? So YouTube did not strike it down. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it, because there is a video, and I'm assuming that it's gonna be talking about the same things I would be reading in this article. So to save myself the trouble, I'm just gonna play the video.
Trump took office. Mexico's president says she's rejected an offer by President Donald Trump to send U.S. troops into Mexico to help fight drug cartels. Since Mr. Trump took office, the U.S. has quickly increased its military presence along the southern border and off the Gulf Coast. Senior national security correspondent Charlie D'Agata joins me now from the Pentagon to talk through this. So, Charlie, why is this something the president wants?
All right, so this is talking about why Trump is pushing military help for Mexico to help fight cartels. This had nothing to do with this. But I'm going to go ahead and read the title. Salaki. So it says, dismembered bodies of 32 people found in abandoned home in Mexico. Now, we could get this, man. Just to start off the bat. All right, man. Shit. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 5 and start at verse 18. Woe unto them that draw iniquity with cords of vanity, and sin as it were with a cart rope, that say, let him make speed and haste in his work, that we may see it, and let the counsel of the Holy One of Israel Draw nigh and come, that we may know it. My point, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine and men of strength and to mingle strong drink, which justify the wicked for reward and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. Okay, so our people are quick to do evil, man. And Salaki, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I was not yawning before I even made this lesson. Salaki for that. But our people are quick to put evil for good and good for evil. This is the Issacharites, Yashashar. This is the so-called Mexicans. And those cartels are known for doing and committing extreme acts of violence when it comes to like dealing with people that go against them. Like, you have videos of them skinning people alive and stuff like that. I can't watch nothing like that. But I remember that video was surfacing around probably 10 years ago now. Just the things that they do, man, it's a different level of torture. It's not touching the wickedness of Esau, but they definitely are wicked in their own right. There's those 2/3 Jakes that are over there doing things like that. It says dismembered human remains found last week in an abandoned house in Mexico's violent-racked Guanajuato state belong to a total of 32 victims, prosecutors said Monday. You see, you have a whole show talking about that, which was Dexter. The state prosecutor's office said 15 people have been positively identified so far from the remains, so about half, which were discovered during a search for missing people in the city of Irapuato. The remains were in fragmented and complex condition, it said, adding that this had complicated the identification process. Local media reports said investigators have found body parts in plastic bags, relatives of missing persons who belong to a collective called Hasta Encontrate. Until I Find You visited the site Monday, hoping for news of their loved ones or fresh evidence. And I always say this, man. This is just my thought process. Whenever I see a missing persons report and they gone for like a week or longer, man, I damn near presume that they dead, honestly. Especially in the society we in now. Because in America, it's a lot of sex trafficking and stuff like that going on. And then in the other parts of the world as well. Especially when it comes to like these young women who go missing, man. They go missing, they damn near like, there's a high chance that they just gone. It says, we hope to find our loved ones, a woman who requested anonymity for safety reasons told AFP. They don't even want to speak because they know in Mexico, man, they get down. It's been many years and we still know nothing. When these mass graves are found, we want to be present. Organized crime groups frequently bury their victims in clandestine graves. This shit is crazy, man. Salaki. The Mexican government's current tally of disappeared people is nearly 132,000. In America, it's way, way higher than that. I don't even got to do the research on that. I know it is. So many people that go missing So many children that go missing. That's linked to other things that we're not gonna go into. If you know, you know. Guanajuato in central Mexico is a thriving industrial hub and home to several popular tourist destinations, but also the country's deadliest state due to gang turf wars, according to official homicide statistics. Much of the violence in Guanajuato is linked to conflict between the Santa Rosa de Lima gang and the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, one of the most powerful in the Latin American nation, which I've heard of them. The Jalisco Cartel is one of several that has been designated as a foreign terrorist organization by the Trump administration. If they're a foreign terrorist organization, then what is America? This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 4, and verse 20. Destruction upon destruction is cried, for the whole land is spoiled. Suddenly are my tents spoiled and my curtains in a moment. How long shall I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. I beheld the earth, and lo, it was without form and void, and the heavens, and they had no light. So our people are in darkness, and that's all they know. So to do good, they have no knowledge, but to do evil, they are very wise in it. Very wise. They're very skilled. They're cunning, you could say. Guanajuato recorded more than 3,100 murders last year, the most of any Mexican state, accounting for 10.5% of cases nationwide, according to official figures. It also had about 3,600 missing persons cases out of more than 120,000 countrywide. The bloodshed in the state has continued this year. Last month, a local Mexican government official was shot dead while attending an amateur basketball game in Guanajuato. And that goes into sedition among men, which I mentioned yesterday in my lesson that didn't upload the audio, so I gotta go and upload that one to Rumble as well. In June, 11 people were killed and about 20 others injured in a shooting targeting a neighborhood party in Arapuato. In May, 17 bodies were found by investigators in an abandoned house in the same city. That same month, officials said gunmen opened fire and killed 7 people, including children, in Guanajuato. And officers found 2 banners with messages alluding to the Santa Rosa de Lima gang. In February, 5 women and 3 men were shot dead in the street in Guanajuato. In January, security forces clashed with gunmen in the state, leaving 10 suspected criminals dead and 3 police officers injured. And really, it's just a part of the curses, man. It is a part of the curses, man. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 54, and it reads, "So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother." Right? We're brothers, man. 12 tribes of Israel, the Negroes, Negroes, and Latino people, as well as the Israelite foreigners who are among the heathen nations and look or have the appearance of the heathen nations. Those are our brothers, man. But due to the curses, we naturally have an evil eye towards our brother. That's why whenever you walking down the street or you walking around, stuff like that, you may be in a store, and a Jake will look at you sideways or look at you with strife in their eyes or looking real shice. That's the reason why, because it's a part of the curses. We have an evil eye towards our brother, and it's very hard for us to get along. That's why it reads in the book of Isaiah that Ephraim and Judah will no longer war with each other, right? Having that evil eye towards your brother, knowing that we're supposed to be, treat our neighbors, which neighbor meaning not the person you live next to, but your brother with respect. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children which he shall leave, so that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children whom he shall eat, because he hath nothing left in the siege and in the straitness, wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee in all thy gates. And it's to their benefit, man. The fact that we cannot unite as a people. It's always been a long-standing conflict between Latinos or the Latin tribes with the Southern Kingdom. Right? It's always been like that, even over here in America. So when we are in the kingdom, man, we're not going to be in that type of spirit anymore, which is a blessing. Salaki. Maybe it's not Ephraim. It might be Israel and Judah, because of the divided kingdom we were in. All right, so watch I look this up and this shit comes up. I think I know where this is at too. It's in the book of it's Isaiah 14, ain't it? I feel like it's like Isaiah 14 and 22. It's around here somewhere. Nah. Isaiah 11. Okay, here it is. The book of Isaiah, chapter 11. We're going to start at verse 12. It says, "And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth, which is all over." It says, "The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. But they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines toward the west. They shall spoil them of the east together. They shall lay their hand upon Edom and Moab, and the children of Ammon shall obey them," which is, Edom is the so-called white man, Moab being the Chinese, and Ammon being so-called Japanese, with the Philistines being descendants of Ham, so Africans. The original Philistines, not the Palestinians over there right now. But yeah, man, we're not going to have to worry about things like that, right? That type of stuff isn't going to that type of stuff isn't going to plague us as a people anymore, man. I could have sworn there was another scripture. They will learn. Isaiah 2:4. This might go with it as well. The book of Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 1, and it reads, the word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem, and it shall come to pass in the last days, and you got to remember Judah and Jerusalem are people before it's a place. It shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord, Yahweh's house, shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. And many people shall go and say, come ye and let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh, to the house of the Most High of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem. And ye shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords in the plowshares, and their spears in the pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. So there won't be any war in the kingdom, and that's just talking about throughout all the nations, but specifically between us as a people, man. We're not going to be warned or having an evil eye towards our brothers. O house of Jacob, come ye, and let us walk in the light of Yahweh. Right? So I'm going to close it off there. I know it was quick. Lord willing, it was edifying to those out there listening and watching. Call Allah Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem HaKakodash. Double blessing and honesty, apostles and elders of Great Millstone, tell me this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And until next time, I say Shalom Israel, Shalom. And as always, we are one day close to the kingdom, man. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Shalom.